travelling to a game here at Anfield, or maybe following the Reds away from home.
There's a good chance you'll be connecting to public Wi-Fi somewhere along the way. But did you know that the free Wi-Fi is the hacker's favourite pitch?
So instead of chasing a ball, they're ready to steal your sensitive information.
Okay.
Oh, John McAfee.
Yes, trending. So let's have a look here. Top. So this would give the top ones in the Explorer feed.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the ones trending, upcoming, controversial.
So just to give basically an overview of what you see right now is at the top you have these content filters. So it says all posts, which is everything, and it's basically the layout is in full full post view. You get a big thumbnail, and you get a title and description.
Yeah.
And if you go to videos, you get basically a thumbnail view, like your
of the these are the trending videos.
Right. So if you click videos, then you see basically what you're used to on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, look at this one. Oh, there's my interview with Marcus.
Yeah.
Oh,
look, it's 200 views.
200 views. Come on.
Pump it.
worth watching, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Yeah, and so to move on from that, when you search something like at the top, like Bittubers, what you get is your search results are basically jump you to a page on the Explorer. So
okay, so I've looked up Alex Jones.
Yeah, so if you go Alex Jones and hit enter, then you should
this one here or here?
Yeah, you just search for anything.
Okay, Alex Jones. So he's now posting on.
Well, he's posting all the time.
Yeah,
1,000 posts already.
Wow, shameless Dems blame Trump. Now you said, how could I, if I wanted to download this as an MP3, how would I do that?
Just right click, I think.
Sure.
We've got a Mac, so.
So I'm using
screen edit.
Control, save image, copy image. Is it here? It links. This is an image. So if I want a video.
Yeah, I think Alex Jones is mostly posting regular posts and linking to his own website.
Right.
He can host videos on his own website, and of course, he makes all his money from selling weird products. So he just wants all his traffic to go to his website. Which I guess,
Okay, here's a video. Here's a video. So I would open video, save video as.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's to prevent somebody from, and then I can save it here as an MP4 file. Let me just move that down. Okay, as an MP4 file. Okay, fair enough. What's to stop somebody downloading the video, then uploading it to YouTube or to another platform?
Right now, nothing. But the same goes between YouTube and Bittubers, of course, because the YouTube content isn't encrypted either. So we actually could encrypt it, but that comes with some caveats, because if someone really wants to rip your video, then you could still screen record it, of course.
Yeah.
But of course, that takes a lot more time. So it would be a pretty good barrier to encrypt it, or to basically block the option to download videos. But I wonder, I wonder what the benefits will really be, because of course there will always be people that maybe try to automate it. Basically the spammers that would automatically download all the videos and then repost them on YouTube, for example, just to make some advertisement bucks or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's maybe the only thing that you would be really preventing.
Right. Okay.
Still screen recorded, so
Fair enough. And then it is that people are going to do whatever they're going to do. They're going to find ways and means. Okay.
Yeah, and just to jump on the encryption thing, what we call that on bit.tube is content protection, and it basically encrypts your video and the content that you upload.
Right.
but what that would also mean in a decentralized system, if we go fully peer-to-peer, that would also mean that this content is only accessible through the platform, because of course it's you need to view it using a private key.
Right.
So that would be a problem if you want to encrypt all of your content, but at the same time have it accessible from all places. That wouldn't be possible. It would only be accessible on the platform itself. So it's basically a trade-off between usability and protection. And it's I guess if you want to grow your platform, I would say don't encrypt it. Just let people share it. That's better.
Sure.
Better advertisement.
Sure, no problem, no problem. Okay, all right. So, anything else you want to let me know as somebody that might be useful for somebody coming on?
Sure. So let's just go down the sidebar list. So I mentioned topics, and
yes, here we are, topics.
Yeah. So if you click the just topics itself.
Yep.
So,
okay.
So, yeah. Maybe it's best if can you zoom out to maybe 80% or 90%, so everything is
bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Let me try. Yeah.
Yeah. So that looks good. Yeah. Basically, topics are a substitute for categories.
Right.
So because we're trying to basically take the best aspects of existing platforms, Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, Twitch, because you can live stream, and Facebook. You have these groups that we're still developing.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, if you build these, if you really start to use these hashtags,
mm-hmm.
You can use them as categories, because if you do it the classical way, you upload some content and users have to select the categories themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they don't choose the proper categories, so it doesn't really improve search in that way. But
right.
If you start to use hashtags, people start to follow hashtags that stuff that they're interested in, and they start to sort of self-police.
Right.
People start using hashtags with unrelated content, and it gets reported, or people lose subscribers if they start to do that, stuff like that. So that's sort of the angle that we're going with, and so far it's been pretty successful, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a very small sample size, but I get the feeling that it was the right choice to do so. Instead of using categories, just using hashtags and really sort of fleshing that out. The idea is, like in the next maybe 6 months or something, is because I mentioned Reddit,
mm-hmm.
To sort of try to flesh out these topics as if they were subreddits. So
right.
Not exactly the same. So it's not like a private hashtag and moderated stuff like that. But that when you join a topic, that you can really expect the content to be about that. And one sort of major feature that I'm really looking forward to is adding chat rooms to hashtags. So basically, you could join the hashtag airtime chat room, and you could create your own chat room by staking a little bit of coin, and then you would moderate it, and maybe it gets popular. Then you would earn some airtime because viewers users are joining and talking in your chat room. So there's a little bit of competition to make the most popular chat room, stuff like that. I think there's a nice potential there to get sort of live engagement. So if you go to the platform, you open topics, then you would immediately see who is online, who is talking about this stuff. You get direct action, basically. That's
right.
what I would like to see. So
very good, very good. Because so I would use these hashtags when I upload my videos, and then people could find it as long as they use, and of course I'm going to use relevant hashtags like blockchain and crypto. I wouldn't use one on cats of tube because I don't do any pussycat videos, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. All right.
And I should mention, because the hashtags are so central to basically to search and to you could say the quality control of content, because if content ends up in the wrong category, that's not what you want. So I would call it quality control.
Yes.
And
then, Hans, I do want to move you. I do want to move you on because I got another appointment. Like I said to you, there's somebody else coming on right now. I think
time flies. I think that.
Yeah. And you clearly love this, and your heart is in it. And the problem with people who love what they're doing is they can just wait people about it for ages, which is good.
I warned you.
You did warn me, and I said to you, you're welcome to come back on, right?
Anytime.
But if I wanted to, like for example, if I was interested in posts and videos and stuff about music, I could click on that, and that would come up, right?
Yeah.
And I can also unfollow it if I wanted to, right? But I'd need to be logged in. I need to sign up and be logged in to be able to follow and unfollow, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's have a look at for me as a content creator. So here I'm signed in, and if we just go to this, here we go. All posts. Now, all I post are videos.
You cut out.
Oh, sorry. If we go to this is Crypto Rich. All posts, and all posts are videos. I haven't put anything in my bio yet, and then people will see here what I have posted. And this is done in data.
I can see your screen right now. I think it's.
Oh yeah, you can't see my screen. Yeah. Now, can you see this is the home page of Crypto Rich channel.
Can you zoom out a little bit again? So.
Sure. Hold a second. And there you can see at Crypto Rich, and then the username, and that's the display name, Crypto Space Rich. And here and this is arranged by views posted, right? By chronological order.
Right. So this is your own profile feed, and what we're trying to do here is because you're the creator and you're the owner of your profile, it's not the same as a Facebook wall. People can just post on your own wall. That would be, that would be open to attack, basically.
Yes.
So because a lot of questions that we've gotten so far about sharing posts, for example, if you create a post, you can if you scroll down a little bit, I can show you. Yeah, that button you can share to anyone and to groups and stuff like that. But these posts don't actually end up on the main feeds. They end up in the shared feed. So
okay.
So what it does, it creates a notification to this person, and he can view it in his shared feed. So
right. Okay. So this is Saber. So I could share this video with Saber, and then here's if I set up groups or I join groups, I can share it here.
Yeah.
What's social? Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
I could share. I haven't seen this before. I could share this to Twitter straight away, and Reddit, and LinkedIn, and Facebook, and okay. LinkedIn, by the way, have suspended my Crypto Rich LinkedIn account.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can share it here. Yes, with Twitter.
They're all in Silicon Valley, so.
That's right. Share a link with your followers. Okay, now is there going to be a way of making this shorter?
Yes, in the future.
In the future, okay.
It's on our list. It's we first have to rework some of the URL structures. For example, right now, I think that's right now still a problem. Is the URLs are case sensitive. So if you write Crypto Rich or lowercase, it actually says no user found, which is a problem. So
right, okay,
we have to fix that first, and then
you can do that. Okay, so let's go through this, right? So now I've got a few questions. So if Saber or you were to share something with me, it would show up here on my notifications. And let's have a look. I've posted 23 posts, all videos. These are the total number of views I've had. Is that right?
The profile views. So the way that we count these profile views is it's per unique user per 24 hours. So it's not like you can refresh the page and add a profile view. It has to be a unique user for 24 hours.
Right. Who's actually viewed my videos or just viewed my page?
Just opened your page.
All right. Okay.
So
And this is this would be information about me if I wanted to put that. Is that right?
yeah.
And then audience. What's the difference between audience and subscriptions?
So the audience is actually just another word for subscribers, and there was a deliberate reason for me to change it from subscribers to audience, because it's a term some YouTubers use actually, and I think having these two words, subscribers and subscriptions, next to each other may I don't know, maybe would be confusing. So I would say you're building an audience, so your subscribers are your audience. That's the idea. So.
Right. Okay. Okay. And subscriptions, are these other content creators that are subscribed?
That you have subscribed to.
That I have subscribed to. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then what are connections?
The connections are the ones that you have subscribed to, and they've subscribed back to you. So basically, they're a Facebook friend. Basically, you invited them to be a friend, and now.
Oh, that's nice.
Some options because, for example, for sharing posts,
yeah,
you can only share to your connections.
Right.
So and this is deliberate. Right now, we will expand this share feature to whatever we want, but right now it's just limited to connections, because if it's unlimited to the users, we've had a few spammers who were very happy to share their posts to 5,000 users at a time, so that wasn't working.
Okay. Now, audio, I'm just looking, is there a simple way of converting my videos to audio that I can do through the platform, or do I got to do it?
You have to do it manually. It's just
right.
Like the how it works right now is to create a post. If you go to all posts.
Yep.
So basically on a lot of pages we have this what's on your mind at the top. So if you hover your mouse over that, what's on your mind.
Yep.
If you click that, then you can create a post, and we have this on topics feed, on the home feed. And if you're on a topic feed and you click it, then it automatically adds the topic that you're on. So you can basically start typing in about the topic that you want.
Okay. All right. Very good. And then if I wanted to, I posted an Electronium video a few weeks ago, and then people complained that it wasn't loading quick enough. They couldn't watch it. It was laggy. And I know you've had an update since. Has that issue been addressed?
Yeah, I think so, because it's it wasn't related to the loading performance of the content itself. It was basically a lot of front end optimization that had to be done, and search results optimization, stuff like that. And this has been improved a lot. The developers are still working on it right now, but I think especially on Chrome, the performance is very good now. When I compare when I compare it on Firefox and the Bittubers browser, which is based on Firefox, it's a little bit slower. I think it just feels a little bit more sluggish. But if you use Chrome, then it's very fast already. So.
Okay, very good, very good. Now, here, I've got 194/300, my upload budget.
Yeah.
So how do I get more of the budget? I can add 20 minutes for 100 XP, and then there's XP. Explain these, please.
Okay, so these are pretty fundamental to how the memberships are set up. XP is something you receive based on your engagement. So if you create a post, you get a little bit of XP. If people like and comment and share your post, you get a little bit more XP. And there's all, there's some algorithms behind it. And what this XP does is it gives you basically credit in the form of a discount on the price of your membership. So if you wanted to upgrade, the more XP you have, the less you have to pay. And the idea is that the more engagement that you create on your content, you're actually adding value to the platform. So we think it would make sense just to basically express that in a monetary sense, in the form of a discount. That if you would want to upgrade to content creator or power user, which is the highest, then you would get a significant discount for that.
Okay, and this is distinct from somebody watching my video and sending me Tube, right, which I've covered in previous videos, and it's also distinct from me getting rewarded according to the number of people.
Yeah, this is a platform specific. I wouldn't call it a gimmick right now. Maybe it's a gimmick, but it will be fleshed out a lot, because this XP counter, we can basically use it as internal currency.
Yeah.
Without relying on blockchain and confirmation times and stuff like that. So basically, we could right now how we're using it is you can add more minutes to your upload budget in return for some XP.
Okay.
And the idea in the future is if you want to transcode, for example, your video to audio or your video to other qualities. Maybe you upload a 4K video, but you want to transcode it to 1080 and 720 for lower bit rates. This processing power costs money, but we wouldn't really want to charge real money for it because that's a burden.
Yeah.
So we think, okay, if you're uploading a lot and you're creating a lot of value, then just pay some XP for it because you get it back anyway. So that's the idea.
Okay, so one of the things that people could do who are watching this video right now on bittubers.com is they could place a comment, even if it's a thumbs up or a BT, and they could also click the like button, and then I'd get extra XP. So please do that now. I can 194 for 300 minutes. I've got 300 minutes upload time. I can purchase more. I can purchase another 20 minutes for 100 XP. Yeah, if I wanted to. I don't want to, right? And I can upload. Is it I could today upload 194 minutes worth of content, and I can't upload more than 60 minutes given that I'm on verified status?
Yeah, so this is your upload budget, and this varies based on your membership. So if you're a verified member, then you get 300 minutes. And what this means is you get basically a 300 minutes budget upfront. And you could upload that in one day if you wanted to, but you only get 20 minutes, basically a 20-minute recharge. That's what we call it per day. So every day, if you go below your budget, and it adds 20 minutes at 0 UTC, I think, which means that. Basically, you can upload a lot, but you can run out very quickly. So you have to be sort of selective in what you want to upload, which is just a quality control thing. Because what we learned from BitTube is that spammers are rampant, basically, and spammers will basically take over your platform if you don't put limits on stuff like this. So.
Right. Okay. So then I can't just upload any sort of rubbish. It's got to be quality rubbish because I'm using up my budget.
Well, of course, that's your choice. You can upload whatever you want, but basically you start self-selecting. So instead of dumping 50 videos at once, which by all means, which would probably get less engagement than if you would selectively upload a few videos that were maybe relevant to the time and stuff like that. That would be preferable to the platform itself, because it doesn't. If people are allowed to upload unlimited content all the time, it can take over the feeds itself. If you go to explore, you go to new content. Basically, you would get 10,000 videos of people just posting their old YouTube content or something all the time. So, and that's not what you want. You want real engagement. You don't want to become an internet archive. You want social interaction and stuff like that. So.
Okay, and then is there a way I could get more XP if I wanted to purchase it with Tube or something?